We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here comes Carter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Set. 31. 57. Mike, 57. Check right. 31. Sponge. No. Wide. Get wide.
Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on second down. Wentz under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 54 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Check. Check. Hot. Back. 59. Line up. 66. Pull it. Hot. Hey, turn it up.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Kill. Check 99. Watch out. 55.
So that'll back him up 5.
Check 53. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 55. Check 26. Check 26. Let's go. Bravo. Check 53 is Mike. Yeah. 26. He's checking. Crash. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On second down, Hyde. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Mr. Hyde, he enjoyed playing across the pond over in London. 19 carries, 160 yards in Week 9. His most rushing yards in a game since 2016 when he was with the 49ers.
This is it. 19. Watch the slip. Undercross. Check nickel. Wide motion.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jim.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Deuce. Get it going down, he's coming. Buzz. Be ready. Jump. Hey, 31. Big gas. Check 52. Check 3.
On second down, it's Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, watch that. 59.
Out of the gun, Watson. Finding fouls complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Motion. Reset. Jack. 20 points down, he's coming. Check 6 guys. Rush in.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go. Out. Switch. Check 13. Big dash. Go. Switch.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Come again. 25. Check 25. Switch. 20 points down, he's coming. Right there. 54. Right there. 50. Record.
Watson on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds.
Only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz going to throw. That's caught by Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wentz now on first down. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Will do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
well, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Howard. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 40 now on second down. Wentz forced out to his left. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 14, Texans 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On first down, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down, Houston.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Hey, alert.
Here's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Bang, 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 bang. Check 24, check 24. Hey, 31.
On the the toss. Here's Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I know he ain't got it.
Now it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
Motion. Alert.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They come up in an offset eye. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Check 9. Check safety.
A give the first man through Gillespie of the fullback. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Texans 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Watch the screen. Pass.
On 2nd and a yard, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His way forward. An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, Watson. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey. 36. SOS. Hey, 59. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Don't say nothing. Check 31. No. Hey, 59. Kill. Check 59.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Let's get
it. Eagles 46-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Motion. Watch 36. 55. Get that ball, D. Let's get that. Line 36. Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
36, line 9. Here we go, D. Hatchet. Kill.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Fuller. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
We got run. Watch that.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he spins through. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On play action, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
74.
On first down, Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Angelo Blackson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
All day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Check. check. Check your hot read. Shift. Motion, check. Shift.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
What's up? 19! 5 through 6. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Alert 3. Switch. Watch the twitch. Switch. Hey, 59! I got him. Back smart. I got him. Save.
They go to Johnson again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You got tight right there. Under 10. 10. 954. Alert.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
1st down, Texans.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Safety creep. 25. Line up. He's crossing. He's checking crap. Shit.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Silver. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, Carlos Hyde, see you later. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Carlos Hyde, 26 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Watson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, All that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. Jeffrey complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
You can't block me. 357. 41 Mike. Hey, Delta. That's what I do.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Hey, 36 to Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike, 36. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. He'll have a first down past the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball into the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Watson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He was looking that time for Stills.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And I think this defense knew what was coming. Smothered behind the line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do.